Hey man, what it is? This is Dean, and I am your host, and this is by any means. What it is, y'all. Y'all already know the dollar, the cash app, man. Dollar sign Dean by any means. Y'all know the PayPal at Dean by any means. You see that heart with the dollar sign? Well, that's the super chat. You can press that at any time your heart desires. Please say it with me, y'all. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciated. Y'all, I wanted to sit back and wait to give y'all my analysis of Shakur Stevenson versus williamzepeda. I wanted everybody to shoot their load and give their thoughts and how they felt about the fight. I'm gonna start off by saying this. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson. I'm gonna say a good performance, not great. Good performance, but not great. But Shakur did show a lot of things that we all wanted to see. And what I'm not gonna let people do is the man did what you asked the man to do, and then you criticize him for it, like him getting hurt, him almost dropping. And to all Shakur fans, we're going to get to that in this video too. I don't like that y'all lying and acting like he didn't get stumbled and all of that. I watched it in slow motion. They had ringside cameras to show you. See, this be the thing about people when you start lying. Y'all know we live in a world of cameras, y'all. Y'all didn't think nobody was going to be ringside and have they new iPhone camera right lens then on it. Like, I don't know what people be thinking about, but whatever. Shakur Stevenson impressed me. I'm the person that told y'all, the only person that's not surprised about how that fight turned out is Dean. I told y'all Shakur Stevenson was going to win, and I told y'all it was going to be a 7-5, 8-4 bout. I scored it 8-4 for Shakur Stevenson. And I don't care that Shakur Stevenson don't knock people out. I don't watch the Shakur Stevenson fight expecting him to stop any of these guys at the top level. I don't think Shakur Stevenson can stop Keyshawn Davis. I don't think Shakur Stevenson can stop Kid Austin. I don't think Shakur Stevenson can stop gervontadavis. I don't think Shakur Stevenson can stop Lamont Roach. I don't think Shakur Stevenson can stop Andy Cruz. I don't think Shakur Stevenson can stop Raymond Maritala. The question is, can he beat him? And I haven't changed how I felt. That fight hasn't changed how I felt about Shakur one iota. How I felt about Shakur before the fight is exactly how I feel about Shakur today. It's simple as that, y'all. Shakur did a great job of staying in the pocket. Now, he was on them ropes a little bit too long. I didn't like that, Shakur. You was on them ropes a little bit too long. And it showed me that maybe that's how you got to learn how to deal with pressure. All right, what it showed me is Shakur Stevenson could stand in the pocket and the firefight, but not for too long. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's okay. But Shakur, if you're gonna be on them ropes, get in and out of there. Don't stand on there. Use the ropes as a situation that sets Zepeda up to where you could sidestep him and then you reverse it back on him and now he's in the ropes. I've seen boxers do this plenty of times. Now, Shakur did a great job with his head movement. Shakur showed his defensive abilities because williamzepeda, and the thing I think the thing that was most impressive with what Shakur Stevenson did with williamzepeda was williamzepeda punch stats went down as the fight went on. Normally, williamzepeda either stay equal or he go a little higher. But his punch stats went down dramatically as the fight went on, which lets me know that Shakur Stevenson was working that body how he was supposed to, which lets me know that he took a little bit of williamzepeda's confidence because he was thinking about what he was throwing, which lets me know that williamzepeda was feeling whatever we could call him pillow fist and everything. williamzepeda was feeling it though. And the main thing is Shakur Stevenson's hands held up. That was my main concern before this fight started. I'm not, just the difference, y'all. Shakur better had won that fight. williamzepeda is not good enough to for me to give Shakur Stevenson an excuse on losing to him because he throws a lot of punches, that's not good enough. That's about all that he does very well. He goes to the body. He's pretty good at cutting off the ring, and he throws a lot of punches. Besides that, williamzepeda don't have too much else to his game. He was using his jab. I like that williamzepeda was using his jab. But besides that, williamzepeda don't have too much else to his game. He don't have no adjustments. He's not that type of fighter. And when you're going up against the Shakur Stevenson, who's athletic, who's smart, who has IQ, who's about the same size as you, certain things going to get exposed. This fight didn't change what I thought about Shakur Stevenson and who he could beat and who could beat him and all. This didn't change that at all. What it did let me know is that these boxers' hair is loud and clear, though. These boxers' hair is loud and clear about stuff that we want, stuff that's going on. So now we know that when we don't get the stuff we want, they just not listening. They hear it, but they not listening. And that's okay, too. Then they just got to deal with the criticism that comes with it. But Shakur gets full credit for beating williamzepeda. williamzepeda was #1 in all the sanctioning bodies, earned it, matter of factly. And Shakur did what he said he was going to do. He said he was good. It wasn't going to be no Tom and Jerry. He said it was going to be entertaining. And that's what we got, y'all. I don't want to hear the complaining about, well, I don't care about that, brother. And all you Shakur fans talking about Deem, he ain't get clipped, bro. His own daughter said it, bro. His own daughter said it. Like, she's 3 years old, fam. 3-4 years old, my guy. His own daughter said it. Don't argue with me. His own daughter thought the same thing that the rest of the world thought. You got clowns out here talking about, oh, he slipped. And even I heard people say, well, Abdullah Mason said it. I don't give a damn what Abdullah Mason said. He was wrong, too. Did Abdullah Mason see the ringside video? I'm pretty sure Abdullah Mason was at the fight. I'm pretty sure Abdullah Mason didn't see it from the angle that other people saw it from. Shakur Stevenson was about to get dropped. It was the same exact punch that Lomachenko caught Devin Haney with in the 10th round when he was about to get dropped. We can't say Devin was about to get dropped and Shakur wasn't. So maybe it was a coinky-dink that as soon as williamzepeda hit him, he slipped. I don't got time to be going through all that, bro. Like, I'm not doing all of that. Oh, it was his shoes and it was I don't want to hear all of that, bro. I know what a slip looked like. That wasn't a slip. I've seen boxers fight slip plenty of times in the ring. That was not a slip. Okay? If all y'all that was saying this is a slip, go look at the ringside camera of it. Go look at the people that was ringside on, I would think that would have to be Shakur Stevenson's left side. They show it. So miss me with that, and it's okay that he almost got dropped. That is okay. He is not Superman. He's not Shakur Superman Stevenson. That is not who he is. I gain more respect for him because that. So don't take away the thing that I'm giving the man respect for. Every fighter gets wobbled. Every fighter gets hurt. It didn't happen to all of them. You can't name a fighter it hasn't happened to. Shakur just on that list now. It's okay. That's part of boxing. I didn't think he was going to lose when it happened. I didn't think Zepeda was going to finish him off when it happened because Zepeda don't have enough power, to be honest. Zepeda throws a lot because he has to, because he don't have a lot of power. It just is what it is. The part that did concern me about Shakur Stevenson was, as much as Shakur Stevenson was landing, he didn't hurt him a little bit. He didn't hurt him at all. And, you know, when you fight other people that bring more to the table than williamzepeda, I think that's when he would need to hurt them, but I don't think he's capable of doing it. And that's my biggest dilemma when it comes to Shakur Stevenson. But as far as his performance, I gave it a B+. Gave Shakur Stevenson's performance a B+, only because he was in them ropes too long, and he didn't hurt Zepeda at any time of the fight, and he almost got dropped. So I give it a B+. But I don't want nobody like Shakur Stevenson deserves to pop it though. He definitely deserved to pop his ish though. For sure, he deserves to pop his ish. He's the number 2 best lightweight in the world. And I like Abdullah Mason over Shakur Stevenson, but as of today, right now, do I think Abdullah could beat him? Yeah, later down the road. Yeah, I think Abdullah could beat him. But as today, Shakur Stevenson is the number 2 best lightweight in the division. And there's nothing else to talk about. And I think that he proved that. Now, has this changed my mind on if he could beat Tank or Abdullah or everybody else? I think Shakur Stevenson could beat. So, no, it hasn't changed my mind. But this fight wasn't going to change my mind on that or not. Because if that was gervontadavis, williamzepeda would have been in the hospital. That's what I did see. williamzepeda, you better not fight gervontadavis. I would like to see the fight, but you better not do that. This is going to be Leo Santa Cruz. That's exactly how that fight going to end. I'm telling y'all what I know, not what I think. And I that fight just showed me what the difference is. Oh, yeah, and that fight showed me that Lamont Roach is definitely better than williamzepeda. Lamont Roach is definitely probably the 4th best lightweight in the division right now. So when Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn was saying that he was, and people didn't want to hear him out, I don't think you can really argue with that right now. Oh, y'all, Shakur and Keyshawn said that, not gervontadavis. For all y'all that get y'all panties in a bunch. And I think from how we saw Lamont Roach perform and what he's been doing prior to the Tank performance and what we saw williamzepeda do and prior to the Shakur performance, I don't think there's nobody that would pick williamzepeda to beat Lamont Roach in a fight. I think it would look very similar to the Shakur Stevenson fight. And actually, I think that Lamont Roach is a tad bit better than Shakur at catching and shooting, which is terrible for williamzepeda. So, and I think Lamont Roach might be a little faster and might have a little better footwork than Shakur. Shakur wasn't as fast. Shakur's not fast. He's accurate. Shakur's not fast. He's accurate. He got sneaky speed, sneaky footwork, but he's not that fast at either one. That's another thing that showed me. Like, the speed between him and gervontadavis is not even close, to be honest. So that's why it hasn't changed my mind one way or another after that fight, because I think gervontadavis has the foot speed, I think he has the hand speed, and he has the power, which, from watching Shakur fight williamzepeda, I think will be problems for him. It just is what it is. I think it'll just be problems for him. So, y'all already know what this is, man. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson. Great win. Solidify. I don't want to hear nobody criticizing the man when he did everything that y'all asked the man to do. Now, Shakur, you going back saying you're not going to fight like that? Don't go backwards, bro. We're going to make a video about that too. But no, bro, that's not what we want to hear, bro. You're going to go back to fighting that way. Then you're going to go back to getting criticized the way you was too. I'm sorry, Shakur. You my guy. We praising you right now for how you fought. That's what people want to see. Because if you go backwards, then everybody's going to know that you're deliberately making boring fights. And I think that's going to be worse than when people thought you weren't capable of delivering entertaining fights. Now they know you're capable. So now when you go backwards, the criticism is going to be even worse. You won't get away with that with gervontadavis. I'm telling you now. If you think that you're going to go back to fighting how you used to fight when it's time to fight gervontadavis and people going to not crucify you for it, I'm telling you and all your fans, it's going to happen. I don't want to hear robbery and all of that stuff when it happens, because I'm telling y'all now what's going to happen. I am telling you. The reason why Shakur won the fight was because he didn't fight the way that y'all say he should. I wholeheartedly believe, y'all, if Shakur would have fought his old style and didn't fight the way he fought Zepeda, that they would have gave Zepeda that fight. Oh, man, they would have gave Zepeda that fight. I'm just telling y'all what the real is. Y'all already know what this is, man. Dean, by any means. He almost knocked you out. Shakur, don't take her iPad. Don't give her fruit snacks. She is a star. You is a lucky man. That is a beautiful spirit. That is a beautiful young lady. Beautiful, Shakur. You're doing a great job as a dad, though, Shakur. So to be honest with you, Shakur, out of everything I am most impressed by, I am impressed by you as a father, my guy. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson. Y'all already know what this is. Dean, by any means. And I holla at y'all, Earthmen.